Hello, welcome to another review. We're taking a look at a 112, not official DC figure, not Mezco collection from PSERTOYS. Very. Batman logo all over, and a little sticker there with a barcode saying what you're getting. This piece of paper is really tight. That's what she said. And also a fingerprint magnet, I think. Anyway, so we have a very bare box underneath, so I guess they reuse this box a lot for money saving, and then it's cheap for them to print this thing. Since it's not an official figure, I'm probably not going to keep the box. Ooh, a nice little sponge thing underneath and magnet attached. And we have our Batman figure underneath. So let's just get... Oh, well, his hands fell off. So apart from the fist already attached to him, that's a very thick layer of sponge. Let's see, poke, and all the accessories fall out. So in terms of accessories, apart from the fists already on the figure, we have a pair of relaxed hands. We have Batarang holding hands with the Dark Knight Trilogy shaped Batarangs, which doesn't match the Batman suit. And we have this other fist hand with a little trigger handle inside and a hole there to plug in this bat grapple thing. And this is so flimsy and loose and wobbly, so you gotta be careful with that. The silver bit does not come off. Don't try to pull that, you will break it. Moving over to the figure, this head is very good indeed. This is reminiscent of the animated series Batman, but just done in a realistic style, I guess. And so he's got a joint on the top of the head. Oh, he's got a joint on the head, on the upper neck, as well as underneath. So actually, if you remove that, and this piece is actually a soft rubbery piece, you can take off the cape, make your own or something. So you can either put the bat head back on there, it looks a little bit weird, or you just put this rubber piece back on, which doesn't look too weird. Now this cape, it looks kind of nice. It's shiny and leathery, I guess, on one side, but there's no wire in it, and the edges, it's stretchy and it feels spandexy, I guess. And I'm worried I'm going to break it. But it can pose very nicely. I am very interested in adding a wire to it. Maybe get some fabric glue or something. I don't have a stitching machine or sewing machine, so I'm gonna do that by hand if I do that, and I'm worried I'm not gonna do a good job of it. But this cape really needs wiring on it. But it is very big. It can cover all of Batman, so that's cool. It just doesn't quite cover the logo just because of the way it's posed, but you can do that. Yeah. And the body itself, I guess, generic male, tough body, and the see the articulation. His arms can go up, down. There's a little bit of butterfly joint going on there. This logo is way too high. Can it come down a little bit? I'm worried I'm gonna rip the logo off. Maybe just move the head up a little bit. Okay, so the logo is just glued on there. It's also made with a very soft, rubbery material. Which okay, the torso actually is also soft-ish. So there's a main body inside, and there's a muscle suit, and on top of the muscle suit is the bat suit. Arm goes up, does come down a little bit, so the joints on the most tight. Forward, back, rotating joint here, and the gauntlets actually just plop on top of the fabric, so you can actually, when I got mine was a bit too far out, so the hands couldn't articulate because the gauntlet got in the way, so I had to slowly push this down the arm. Also can go quite far back because this cloth is not connected to that cloth, so it's not just a one-piece suit, which thank God they did that to give it more articulation. I'm glad they did that. Belt is its own piece, and so is the underwear piece, and so are the boots. So that's good that they're all separate pieces. So you got the pretty much shirt and pants configuration, which allows him to have much more articulation than some other clothes figures. We still can't open his legs too much because it feels like it's gonna rip. Double knee joint, so yeah. He can pose quite well for a clothed figure. Now I have this head here, which I've not finished, by the way. I've just base coated it. And the reason I got this figure was because, well, I grew up with Batman the animated series, and I found that someone was 3D printing Kevin Conroy heads. So I found a Kevin Conroy head, which I think fits very nicely on this realistic real person head, fits nicely on this realistic rendition of the Batman animated series or Batman New Adventures Batsuit. So yeah, this is really nice for me as soon as I finish painting him. I painted a few heads before, like a Jill Valentine and like some other Resident Evil figures. So I actually have a Joker head that I painted. I've not found a body for him yet, a Jack Nicholson head. So I look forward to doing that. I also have a Keaton head. But this is perfect for the Kevin Conroy head. I am very happy with that. All things considered, this is actually a very simple figure. It's not too many accessories. The clothing and style is actually not too complicated. They didn't even give you a wide cape. The price for this is okay and decent enough. The articulation isn't as good as like Pacifica and Mavericks, but because of the clothing, the cloth, it does make it look or feel a little bit more premium. The best part of the figure, honestly, is the head sculpt. It looks amazing. It looks really, really good. And the material they chose for the cape is okay. It's just, it really needs the wire in there because, you know, you can't really do too much with him. I wish this also came with a stand for the price that I paid for, but overall he's decent enough. If there were other figures like Superman or some other in this style, I wouldn't mind picking them up, but I'm not going to pick up too many because, you know, my main collection is focused on, for DC at least, McFarlane and Mavericks now. So picking up other stuff is not too much in my wheelhouse, but, you know, mostly got this because of it being based on the animated stuff, just realisticized, I guess. So it's a decent Batman figure, nothing too special, not really any surprises here. It's just good enough. Subscribe to Justin, comment below, and take care, have a nice day. I will see you guys soon. Bye bye now.